pretty much, I found out my whole relationship was a lie. And instead of spiraling, I, something just snapped into place. This video isn't about him, but it's about what happens when you choose yourself. You have to die to become a new you. And there's going to be several versions of you that have to die so you can become a new you. And you cannot be afraid to die to become a new you. In order to become a new you, some things are going to have to die. Hey, it's your girl Sam Billion, and I'm back with another video. So, welcome to my channel, one. So this, based on the title, I'm pretty sure is why you clicked on this video. I am doing a video on my bonnet, also wake up, rise and grind. Pretty much, I found out my whole relationship was a lie. And instead of spiraling, something just snapped into place. This video isn't about him, but it's about what happens when you choose yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like guys have a way of, men have a way of coming into your life as a woman and just turning it upside down, if you will. I could have went my entire life without knowing you. I could have went my entire life without dating you, going out with you, you meeting my family. I could have went forever without doing that if I knew you were lying to me this entire time. So, long story short, not to get into too much specifics, I was in a relationship. I was in a relationship for almost a year. Roughly, let's just say 10 months, right? I was the second girlfriend. It's so funny. I was the second girlfriend who became the main girlfriend, because he actually met her and they were talking before he met me and asked me to be his girlfriend. So I became the main girlfriend actually, while the first girlfriend became the side girl, if that makes sense. I mean, that had to make sense. Does any of this shit that niggas do make sense anyway? But excuse my language. But right. It's just that, so pretty much I broke up with him a few months ago. I broke up with him months ago, I'm not gonna lie. Straight off intuition. Not straight off intuition, but something happened where I don't like men yelling and screaming and carrying on, you feel me, name calling. I'm not really into that stuff, I'm not into a man who can't carry himself emotionally. So that was a flag for me. And I told him, it's the more you speak, the less I'm gonna have to say. Because he was just, it seems very, I'm not gonna lie, it seems very feminine to me. And men can say what they want about me calling a man feminine, oh, this is why men don't want to express their feelings. Oh, hold on real quick. Yeah, men can say, oh, this is why men don't feel comfortable explaining themselves because, women call them not feminine, and they don't cater to their feelings and blah, 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 blah. Forget that, because that's not the, did she just cancel? But it's just and I expect this from everybody because I do this with it myself. And it's if you can't do this, then I know you're not someone that I want to be around, because you're going to trigger my nervous system, honestly. So it's you can be upset, you could be mad, you could be sad, you could feel however you feel. Nobody's not telling you to feel what you feel, but it's how you express those feelings. Because you feel how you feel do not mean that everybody else needs to hear your self-pity. Honestly, is what it is. I don't expect that in my man. I won't ever do that to anybody, and I won't expect that. I don't want that from my man. So that pretty much happened. Just went off, and yeah, cool. And I just felt like it would be better to just kind of be myself, because at this point I already felt like the relationship wasn't aligning. I felt like that I had to minimize myself. I felt that I had to be a shell of myself. I felt as if he was trying to humble me a lot. I feel as if he was in a way trying to control me, but not in controlling, oh, you can't wear this or you can't do, well, kinda, but not in those, broad obvious controlling techniques. You know what I'm saying? It would be like, oh, if a man comes to you, only like don't talk to him, direct him to me. Or oh, like, you know, it's a lot of like ego strokes. Anyways, but I feel like for me, the type of person that I am, I can't ego stroke a man. Like, I can't be with a man that needs his ego stroke, because not, I don't want to call myself, well, let's use this word instead, self-led. I'm a very self-led individual. I'm a very self-led woman. I take care of what I need to, regardless of who's around. If anybody's around me, I expect them to add on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look for them to take on my responsibility. I don't look for somebody to take care of me in a sense. I expect somebody, as in a relationship, I expect somebody to be there for me. Big difference. Big difference. I don't need a nigga to fund my lifestyle. Okay, I want a man who can accept, acknowledge, accept, and agree with my lifestyle. Okay, because I'm antsy. For me, like, I'm a CEO. I make quick decisions. I'm very independent. I'm very like forward moving. Like, I'm very, you feel me? Like, I'm a go getter. I'm a go getter. I'm a go getter. I don't waste time. I don't lounge. That's not my vibe. You know what I'm saying? So when I do that, when I'm that, and then I get the response from the man, like, oh, like, you don't allow me to be a man, you don't make me feel like a man, you're so masculine, this, that, and the third. It's just like, you don't take care of me to the point where I don't have to be in my masculine energy. In order for me to simply just be in my feminine energy, my bank account needs to be full, my kids need to be fed, I need to be taken care of. There's nothing for me to actually have to do. And that's masculine energy. Like, if a woman is do, she's taking care of what she needs to take care of. If she's a CEO, she's a business owner, she's, for me, like, she's building her own brand, she's building her own business, whatever it is. Like, if a woman is getting to it, she's gonna have some sense of masculine energy. Like, and it just is what it is. I feel like women have masculine energy and they have feminine energy. I feel like men have feminine energy and they have masculine energy. It needs to be a balance. It needs to be a ratio. And it also depends on the individual. Some women are simply okay with just sitting in their feminine, okay? Like, they might go to work, which is masculine energy. They get up every day, they go to work, this and the third. But some women are very more like, they obey. They listen. That's not me! Like, you can literally ask any one of my exes. I don't listen. I don't listen because why would I listen to somebody who doesn't have the same vision as me, doesn't never been me, don't have my experiences, don't have my knowledge, don't have my wisdom. I can't listen to anybody, whoever, if they're not in the space where I'm trying to get into. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll listen to a rich all day, okay? I'll listen to somebody who's running businesses. I'll listen to a manager. I'll listen to anybody who's above me. Why? Because I want to get above me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the space that I want to be around. That's what I want to be in. So I say that because it's just like, there's times where we're in a relationship. It was really just intuition. Mind you, this is all off intuition. I don't know nothing yet. But this is, sometimes you're in a relationship and you just don't feel peaceful, or it's just a very tug and pull situations. And I just want to say, like, get out of it. Because I found out literally 3 months, okay? 3 months after I broke up with him, that he's been cheating on me the entire time. He had another girlfriend the entire time. I was the second girlfriend. How are you the second girlfriend and you just become the main girlfriend? That girl was, no offense, we're not even going to talk about it. But this is just why it's important as women to follow your intuition, follow your instincts, listen to your instincts, listen to your intuition. Because one, a woman's intuition is never wrong. Okay, that's just something that God built into us. We just got it like that, and our intuition is not wrong. Our intuition gets clouded, it gets fogged when there's other things going on, but that's why you always need to connect to you, and why being in a relationship or whatever you do, okay, whatever you do, whether it's you finding a relationship, whether it's you starting a career, whether it's you asking for a promotion, whether it's you changing your lifestyle, whether it's you changing your circle, whether it's you moving to a new place, you have to connect to you. You have to make sure that your soul is in it. You have to make sure that your soul / God, right? Because people use, for me, I feel like I don't use God the same way that people use God. The word God, I'm saying, like, I don't use it the same. I feel like I see it differently. But like when I say connect to your soul, like it's like connect to the God within, connect to your core. All these things have to be aligned. I feel like as women, men do it too. I just feel like as humans, we tend to kind of ignore red flags. Why do we do that? Because we like somebody? Like it gotta be out of fear of something. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't want things to change, or like it's fear of being lonely, or it's like, bro, but there's always red flags. Nobody's not telling me nothing. There's always red flags. Every time some bullshit happens to me, I look at it again, like, like I should have known that though, or like I did know that though, but I didn't listen to myself. Like that is the worst thing ever. Like I hate saying that to myself. Like I hate saying that to myself. I knew that and I didn't listen to myself. I knew that and I didn't listen to myself. Girl, your intuition is going to ride your whole life. Okay, it's gonna fund your entire life. To me, I had to change my life to blue because we cool off these niggas. Okay, would lead me to like just like me deciding pretty much to just not date this year. I don't want to date. I don't want nobody to tell me they want me. Another nigga tell me they want me. I'm probably gonna throw up. I can hang out. I don't mind hanging out. Like, somebody wants to go out maybe for a drink. They want to go out for a food. I don't know. They want to go out to coffee. They want to do an activity. Like, I don't mind going out. As long as we know it's not a date. I don't want to date you. Look, how I see it, because one, I want to get married. Like, I want to find my partner. Okay? So, a partner. Technically, yes, I'll be somebody's wife. But, like, not in the instance of me being at home, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids. That's a lot of center. I want somebody who can match my entrepreneurial spirit, match my entrepreneurial flow. He's going to have to. For me, and I'm hoping that I have to match his and he don't have to match mine, really, because, either way, it don't matter. But it just needs to be an alignment, okay? Like, he has to understand why things are the way things are. Like, I will not be a traditional wife by far. Like, I expect my man and I to make money so that we can hire house cleaners, we can hire housekeeping, and we can hire a nanny. Not like my newborn nanny, because I would be there for my children's life. I'm gonna be there in my children's lives 100%. But just like that third help, like that third hand to help you out, like when you could just delegate something real quick, like just to clear your mind. That's where my mind is at. But yeah, like I just want to focus. I feel like I've been on this journey for so long when it's just like self-improvement and like finding yourself and being disciplined. But my biggest thing is I always miss discipline. When you're in the wrong relationship, it changes you. Like, oh my gosh, my last relationship, before that relationship, I kid you not, I stopped smoking. I was not smoking as much. I'm gonna be honest. I'd probably smoke like once or twice a month though. Maybe like once or twice a month. Yo, in this relationship, I started to smoke damn near every day. And like, it'll be like maybe like 2-3 spliffs a day. And that's some people's normal. I'm not gonna lie. That's not my normal. That's when the drugs is starting to do me. Okay? And I'm not doing the drugs. Like, that's a problem. Like, I guess we're gonna be honest. I use weed medicinally. Like, I use it as a psychedelic. I don't need a large dose. I don't need an entire spliff. I don't need a shroom. Just gonna throw that out there. I don't need, like, for me, like, weed and micro doses does it for me, because I notice sometimes I have anxiety and sometimes I shake, or sometimes if I have anxiety, sometimes it's hard for me to sleep and I don't sleep, and sometimes weed helps me with that. But anyways, again, and that's how I use it. At that point, the weed was doing me, and it's just like, I know I wouldn't have been smoking that much if I wasn't around this person who is also a smoker, and not his fault, but it's just like, we're just not aligning, because now I'm adapting. You adapt, okay, to the environment that you're around. So that's why you want to be around the environment that you want to grow in. And I just want to focus on my money. I want to focus on my structure. I want to focus on my identity. Like, I'm building for my son. Like, I want the men of my dreams to meet me. Like, when I'm finally the person that I'm gonna be. Like, when I'm finally the person, like, I'm the person now, honestly. Like, I'm the person now, but when everything around me materializes is what I mean. Betrayal. Because, like, even though I found out 3 months after I broke up with him, it still hit. Let me tell you why it hit too, right? Because one, he still calls.
Still tells me, oh, I love you, I want to be with you, this and third. When I come back, because he's away right now, he's like, oh, when I come back, like, I want to see you. I'm hoping we can work it out. Blah, 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 blah.
Then he calls her, and as he's telling her a whole nother thing, or he's pretending to be somebody else. And it's just a different type of betrayal. It's a different type of, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the first woman, and I won't be the last, unfortunately, to deal with that. But it's like, you are around my family, you're around my child, I spent time with you, I was vulnerable with you, and you were completely being dishonest in my face the entire time. The entire time. You're being dishonest with me in my face the entire time. When you were around my family, you're being dishonest with me. When you were around my son, you're being dishonest with me. That, I don't know how people, I don't know how the girlies sometimes take back men that violated a sense of self-perception. Things like that make you feel as if you are inadequate. Why wouldn't you see it? And the things that you did see, why wouldn't you take it? Like, why didn't you think a little harder about it? But that's what love is. Like, when you're in the middle of it, you start gauging everything. Like, it's not that bad. You just gotta stick it through. Like, I do love him. I don't want to lose him. Like, this relationship's been working. Like, you start to explain things. You start to rationalize things. You start to make it make sense, and it don't make sense. What makes sense is listening to yourself. What makes sense is choosing yourself. What makes sense is being the woman that you know that you want to be. To become somebody sometimes, to become somebody that you want to become sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, it requires a death. It requires a death to your old self. It requires a death to things and habits that you've been doing for years. It requires a death to relationships that you got to let go of, whether that be family, friends, just your environment that you got to be around, because it requires growth. People fear death, right? Like, when somebody dies, it's a very sad, sad thing. But what people don't understand as well is that, by the way, you can definitely order a teeth whitening kit off of my website that will be in my bio. At-home teeth whitening kit. I also do concierge services, and I can meet you in person at your house. I travel to your house and do your teeth whitening. Or you can order it, at-home teeth whitening kit. Link will be in the bio to whiten your teeth. Anyways, but everything requires a death to yourself, and that's why you just got to continue to glow up. You got to glow up. Like, new level, new devil, okay? Like, one of my hardest things was, and I'm gonna just end this here, but one of my hardest things were this is a little personal, I'm not gonna lie. It was one, accepting my relationship with my mother. it's another conversation for another day. And then 2, accepting a change in one of the closest relationships to me that I didn't expect. But I feel like when you're growing, when you're changing and you're elevating, people see it as a threat. People see it as they take it personal. And it's not personal. But you feel me? I'm growing at this rate. You're not growing at this rate. So, when I'm realizing too, I've been listening to a lot of like self-help and this and the third. And it just comes to find out that when you're growing and when you grow, people see it as a mirror. You start to reflect all the things in themselves that they haven't changed or that they aren't willing to fix, or they're just not there yet. Whichever the case is, but you cannot wait for people. You cannot be afraid of change. You cannot be afraid to die. Yeah. You can't be afraid to die. Your old self has to die, because when you die, you're just ascending into a new being. It's a phoenix. Did you guys know I have a phoenix tattoo? If you didn't know that, my son's name, I could tell you my son's name. My son's name is actually Phoenix, and that's exactly why I named him Phoenix, because my relationship with my son's father is probably the worst heartbreak. It's probably the worst heartbreak for sure. For sure that I had, because I had to grieve a lot. I had to grieve what I thought the relationship was. I had to grieve what I thought motherhood would be. I had to grieve my son not actually having his bio dad around. There's a lot that went to it. And I was so lonely in my pregnancy. But I say that to say that's how the name came about. It was like a phoenix, a rise from the ashes, because I definitely did rise from the ashes. And I'm also a Scorpio. Phoenix is also a symbol for a Scorpio. So like I've named my son Phoenix. And Phoenix is the only name that stuck. Like the only name. Like I thought I wanted a girl. Found out I was having a boy. I'm like, what I'm gonna name him? What I'm gonna name him? And I heard Phoenix, and at first I thought it was kind of girly, but they're like, no, Phoenix can actually be like unisex. I don't know how we got on that, but Rising of the Phoenix, that's how we got on that. But I say that to say you have to die to become a new you, and there's gonna be several versions of you that have to die so you can become a new you, and you cannot be afraid to die to become a new you. In order to become a new you, some things are gonna have to die, and that's all, folks. That's all, folks. So thank you for listening. I hope you got a message out of this. Keep choosing yourself. Keep choosing yourself. Keep choosing yourself, right? You don't need to give... Should I say that in this video? No, I'm going to say that in another video. That should be another video topic. But you don't need closure. You don't need closure from people. You don't need closure when things die. You need a closure within yourself, okay? That's one takeaway. 2 is your life will progress so much more when your standards rise. And like your standards could simply just be like you not accepting things anymore, you not doing certain things anymore, you not dwelling long anymore. What people don't understand is people they get a thought and they internalize it. They make their thought about them. They think as if their thought is theirs. So they're like, oh my gosh, this is just who I am. This is what I'm constantly going to do. But that's not true. Okay. Your thoughts are yours to feel. Your emotions are yours to feel. Your thoughts, if you get a thought, you can literally like look at the thought or like think about the thought like, I'm not going to entertain that thought. That thought does nothing for me. And this emotion, you feel how you feel. Feel how you feel. If you're sad, feel sad. If you feel betrayed, feel betrayed. If you're mad, feel mad. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I found that out yesterday morning. So by yesterday afternoon, I'm like, yeah, let's wrap this up. Like, I literally felt so much better. Why? Because I also blocked him. I said nothing to him. I said nothing to him about nothing. The last thing he said to me when we spoke over the phone was that he missed me, he still loves me, and he wants to be with me. That was the last thing he said to me over the phone. I said, I don't really know about all of that, but, we talk about it, blah, 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 blah. Found out that the whole relationship was a lie. Anyway, blocked, told his mother why I blocked him. Told his mother why I blocked him, and that if she needs anything, she can contact me, because our lives are intertwined just a little bit. But, and there's closure, that's my closure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I also like to play this game because Now it's like access denied. What are you gonna do? Manipulate me? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Manipulate me? What are you gonna do? Tell me you love me? What are you gonna do? Tell me I was your favorite. What are you gonna do? Tell me it wasn't even like that. What are you gonna do? Like, what am I like? What? Why would I need to talk to you again? For you to do what? Exactly. For you to do what? Exactly. But not to make this video, not to make this video any longer than it already is. But raise your standards. Raise your standards. If you're in your discipline ever too, subscribe. This channel is women for anybody, really building to their next level. So I'm out of here. Bonnet Chronicles. I did get a new facial piercing, guys.